Let's make a DIY photo light box for under $20. I'm going to be using a tri-fold foam board. I got this from Walmart for $7.88. I'm not sure if anybody else sells it, but that's where I got mine from. And also a pencil, box cutter, ruler, and I don't even know what this little thing is called, but I'm going to use it today. It's optional, but I can't draw a straight line to save my life, so we're using it today. These LED lights came from Five Below, and tissue paper, which is optional. Now that we've turned it, the width of the board is now going to be 36 inches facing this way. This is a good time to make sure your folds are facing upwards, just like I have it here. Next, get your ruler because we need to cut this in half. So half of 36 is 18. Thank goodness my ruler is already 18 inches. So I'm going to measure up 18. That's going to give me the middle. And then I'm going to make a line across. Now that I have my guideline, it's time to start drawing the line across so that I can cut it in half. And we do the same to the other side. Again, let's make sure we're cutting with the fold side up, because it's going to make it so much easier to cut the last part of it, and I'll show you here in a little bit. At this point, you should have 4 folds now. So 1 middle part and 4 folds, just like this. Let's go ahead and fold this part in just like I have here, and this is what I was talking about, why we wanted the flaps, because as you can see, you don't have to draw a line now. Now you have a guide to just go ahead and just cut across. Flip it over and cut the back half on this crease. Now you have 2 pieces that look exactly the same. They should look exactly like this. Now take one of your boards and you're going to cut along the crease on both sides. When you're done, you should have 3 separate pieces instead of 1. So go ahead and take your 2 pieces and sit them to the side, and we're going to work with the 1 bigger piece. Go ahead and bring your other half over with the 3 pieces to it and stand it up just like this. You want the clean, uncut edge to be facing downwards. Then you're going to bring your other piece to it. Make sure it's the clean side. So it should be clean side uncut to clean side uncut, and match it up just like this. Now grab your tape. It's time to get these 2 pieces connected. I flipped the back half back and then brought the bottom half to that piece, if that makes sense. Just look at what I'm doing. And then tape that and got it secured. And same exact thing for the other side, just like the first time. It doesn't matter if you go along the sides or if you put it right on top of each other. As long as it fits and it gives you a secure fit, you do whatever works for you. You just kind of want them to all be nice and snug together. Okay, let's get the back piece taped up. So flip it around just like that. I actually turned mine over so I could get a better fit, and then just get a piece of tape and secure it nice and neatly, just like that. Okay, now remember those 2 pieces that we cut earlier? I hope you still have them and did not throw them away, because you need them. So if you throw them away, you might want to go ahead and get them out the trash right now, because you need to go ahead and tape this first piece here, just like this. At this point, your box should look just like this. We're almost done. So you're going to take that last half, and this is where I just kind of freehand it a little bit. You don't have to do exact measurements. The entire idea is just to get it long enough to be able to close fully at the top so you don't have light seeping through. Now that you've scored it and measured it out, go ahead and cut that piece in half to where it's going to fit. Then carefully get it in place. And you'll just start taping all the way around and sealing up any cracks or anything that could have any light coming through. It's really not going to be a big deal, as I'll show you later on, because even if you don't tape it up exactly like it needs to be, you can always go back over it with a darker colored tape to hide any of those cracks. So what I'm doing here is placing the tape just on this side horizontally so that it can pull the pieces together. You don't have to, but I just did that just because I'm just paranoid over it. So you do it how you see fit, but it made like a little T shape there, so it closed everything. This is the finished box. This is how you should be looking at this point. Of course, we got more upgrades coming, but you can either stop right now and just use it as is. It'll still work. It's not a huge deal if it meets your needs. Or you can stay tuned and we're going to upgrade it and make it even better. This is where we're going to go ahead and start our upgrade on our deluxe package, I guess. So go ahead and grab your LED lights. We're going to tape them along the top part. For this area, you're going to have a cord hanging out. So I took the corner piece and I just stuck it back there so that it'll have room to hang. And then I just took the adhesive off and started attaching it to the box in a cinnamon roll fashion. It didn't take long because these, of course, are from Five Below. So it was only probably about 3 feet, but you know, it works. And this is how we are looking at this point. So at least it covered everything one time and only got halfway across, but that's fine. Remember, I told y'all earlier, if you have any gaps in your corners or anything like that, there's a way to fix it. I just took some darker blue tape and sealed it on there, and it really didn't make any difference. I really could not tell the difference of whether it was up there or not, to be honest. So you could keep it as is or go and get you some darker colored tape if it's just bothering you that bad. And that is it. I hope you like my tutorial and this box. Your final results will depend on a few different factors, such as your external lighting and things like that. But hopefully it all works out. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of some impromptu photos I took, but stay tuned. I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to upgrade with the tissue paper next. Let's get right into it. I'm going to get my ruler and start marking about 5 inches from the top and then 5 inches from the bottom. Those are going to give me my guidelines for the top and bottom lines of the window. Then I start drawing the lines, which is about 1 inch from each side. And finally, I go ahead and connect the 2 lines together, and that completes my box. This is the easiest way to do it. Now we cut. Then we go ahead and do the exact same thing to the other side. All right, cutouts are in place. Go ahead and get your tissue paper. I have 1 sheet that I cut in half. Then I cut the half piece in half. I now have the perfect shape for my window. Now we attach the tissue paper to the outside of the windows. I'm going to be using a hot glue gun today, but you can use anything. Elmer's glue, tape, honey, whatever sticks. Just get it up there. And that is it. We're done. This upgrade gives you the ability to allow light to come through from whatever light source you plan to use, giving you more definition and depth in your product photos or whatever you plan to use this box for. So let's turn on the lights and play around with it a little bit. I personally think I had a little bit too much fun with this project. It is so nice to see something that you built that works correctly, serve its purpose, and you don't have to pay all that money. We ain't got time for that. I think it actually makes a difference in the way that my products look now. So I'm excited to go ahead and get everything dressed up, looking nice, and taking some professional photos in my new DIY photography light box. If y'all tried it out, let me know what y'all think about it. I hope y'all's turned out as good as mine did. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a good one. Bye.